everybody. Ooh, there are wasps. Starting the live right away with high frequency and some wasps attacks. I was Googling the spiritual meaning of wasp the other day because I thought I gotta get stung by a wasp, but that's not the conversation for today. Today I want to share a very practical, energetic practice to shift you into higher frequency and up level in August. Who's here ready for some quantum leaping, some massive growth in your life, in your being, and in your business? I am, definitely, and I'm sitting here watching the sunset, and tomorrow I will go to Munich, and I thought I'm going to go live and share one practice with you, a method that I do every end of the month to start the new month fresh and clean with very grounded energy, very intentional. And I shared this, and I'm coaching and mentoring my clients in the HD Lounge every end of the month through that, especially if you're at the beginning of your business and if you are not having the money results yet, or if you're already further ahead and you maybe have a dip of your income, a fluctuation of your income, because this is normal. This is definitely normal. And so this practice will shift your perspective, how you look at yourself, your self-image, your capacity, your power, and actually gives you your power back without spiraling out in comparing yourself to anyone else you see in this coaching industry. I have definitely been there, and I, to be honest, need to do my work as well, because I'm stepping out of this old current paradigm of what we see mostly celebrating, honoring, aiming for in this industry. And to be honest, it's not the truth. So it is not the deep truth of it all. The money is the end result. Yes, totally agree. I love money. I'm a defined heart. We all love money. We can do even better with money. I want more women feeling more empowered around money, especially around your undefined heart centers here. However, there is more to the story to tell than just the number, than just the result. I want to hear also the fuck ups. I want to hear the money that you lost, that gave you the lessons, the wisdom that you gained to get to these results. Also the fluctuation of income, which is normal because we are cyclical beings. The whole world, the nature, when you look around here, like, it is all cyclical. So I want to have a conversation with you around this, because I know definitely, especially what I went through last month, if you don't have these practices, if you cannot shift your perspective and your mindset around how you look at yourself, how you look at your business, you will always let anything, anyone, any result, any money define your existence, your emotions, and your energy and your being, and then also your business results. So I want to hear from you. Does this resonate with you? Say yes in the comments, and also say hello if you're live here, or if you're watching the replay. I will definitely put this up in the replay. I'm super excited to go to Munich tomorrow, and it absolutely feels different than the last time, so I'm kind of going back and forth. And this is a chapter like this one. There's something waiting for me, and I'm so excited. And I'm planning on a free 3-day event in August. Like today, these puzzle pieces slowly came together, but as I was packing and as I was putting my things together, I was like, you know what? It is time to do a big celebration and a big shift, because now it's actually 2022. It's really the difference of the year will be felt. So stay tuned for a new free event. I will announce it probably over the weekend. That's a lot of wasps. Hi, Christina. Hello, everyone else who's here live. So happy to see you. How are you feeling? I know my ladies in the HD Lounge, I see you glowing up every day, every month. It goes beyond. So beautiful to see you glowing. I want to hear from you who is here live. What are you celebrating? What are you celebrating? I know Christina shared it in the HD Lounge, but also Sarah and Ambrosia. So what are you celebrating of July? And also, especially when you at the beginning stage, 0 to 10K, it can be hard to look at yourself and not spiral out and like this self-talk, this judgment, the comparison. We have all been there. That's totally normal. I've been there too. And so what I wanted to share with you is really to empower you to believe in yourself and to, hi Lisa, and to also look at yourself and how far you have come so that we can quantum leap, build, grow. Quantum leap in terms of quantum is the tiniest leaps, right? It is about consistency. What do you want to build on? What is it that you want to kind of amplify? Gotta shift my by the way, I just got new nails. Do you see, like, Leo vibes are back? I'm very excited. Like, this time feels for Munich. I want to share a different story, but it is connected with Munich. So this time I'm excited, and this time so this practice that I'm going to share with you, I want to share as my story, because it's gate 33, it's storytelling time, and I feel really a different person. July has transformed me on such a deep level. It was deep integration for me. And when I only looked at numbers, because I have not launched anything the entire month, I had money coming in. I have a business model that supports me. And I allowed myself to shift. This is the work that I did at the end of the month, to shift. And I did this work with my coaches, both of them, actually the three of them, to understand what was the lesson, what was the game, what was the assignment, what was the inner deeper work that I had to do, and what was the lesson. And when we look at it in terms of, okay, my goal, what are your goals? My goal is not the money. My goal is growth. My goal is freedom. Like, the values that you have should be always the goal for the next month, or for, in general, anything that you do. The money is just the result. And actually the money is what enables and facilitates more of the value that actually calls in the money. Christina, that would be a quote that you could take a note on. Because when I value freedom, I went through a deep loss at the end of June. Everyone who doesn't know it, I lost my cat, and it was kind of a pivotal moment for deep transformation, especially around the G center, the heart center, my ego. Like, I let go so much. And this is the year of destiny. So for me, July was really a pivotal moment of getting in the right train, my butt in the right train to my destiny, and really everything else had to die. And the relationship that I had to myself changed. The relationship that I had to my community, my clients, opened up and deepened. And because I asked for a different direction, my destiny, I noticed, oh my God, the relationship to my business also has to change. Because what I know is that we always, especially when it comes to our alignment, we always create the structures in our business, the structures of my offers, the structures or the way we relate to our clients, the people who we attract based on our energy. So when we up level, when we go through a transformation, and when anything resonates with you, please share in the comments. when we go through a transformation, and I did go through this deep transformation about asking myself, what do I really want? Who am I really? Looking at myself, how did I build this business? What do I value most? Where did I feel blocked? What do I want with the relationship to be with my audience, with my clients, with myself, with my family? And I had to sit with it and work on that inner transformation that then shifts the frequency. And right now I notice it's such a different energy. I have never felt so grounded and yet so excited for what I'm now creating, and the puzzle pieces are still landing. So everyone who does not feel fully clear what the next big thing, like not even the next big thing, like the big thing, the destiny thing, the legacy thing is, it will land in pieces. We still have August that things will clarify, and I'm here to help you in this clarification process with my projector laser sharp focus, with the way what I create this month, with my defined head and third eye, and everybody who is in the HD lounge. Like I have an exciting masterclass around this prepared for you for this month. So what I want you to understand is, first, everything that you are asking for is available, and everything that you want, you will get, but not as the version of you that you are right now. So you have to change, because your desires are always a signpost from your future self that this is available. But in order to attract it, you have to become a different version, because everything that you have right now is the result, is the manifestation of who you are now. So whatever you have been gone through in July, everything that you manifested or not manifested, every goal that you have achieved or not, if you say not, ask yourself, what was really the lesson? What was the real goal? What is this that you have? What was the result? How much have you grown? So the perspective shift, the first thing you have to understand is that just because our human mind sets a goal, maybe it's an income goal, it doesn't mean that this is actually what the universe and your evolutionary process has in store for you. And especially with the gates and the cosmos and a lot of planets retrograde, it's dense energy and edging you, really pressuring you to your destiny and to your legacy. And of course, if you don't do the work, it feels harder, it feels dense, it feels like a lot of Pluto return energy, retrograde energy is a lot of death and rebirth. So what I noticed is that I could have spiraled out into July was the worst month ever. Rock and roll in the sky. Yeah, definitely. I just had a call with my client, Christina, with my mentor. And hi, Haley. And I was telling her that I actually see that the universe is kind of, do you remember the ice bucket challenge back in the days on the Instagram? And I always imagine that the universe is like a guy who kind of pours this ice bucket onto this planet, which is the neutrinos that go through the field. And every person kind of receive this ice bucket water. It's like, ugh. And some are prepared, some receive it as refreshing and up-leveling, and they wake up, and some are shocked, especially with this Uranus energy right now. So this is how I see it, the image that I received. And definitely what is important is that this industry markets results. But here's the thing, why does it feel off? Why does it feel off for so many that go, like, especially as a line 6, I go, yeah, that's not the full truth, right? To celebrate end results, you have to tell the full story. How did you get there? So when we move into the next evolutionary stage of this planet moving 2025 and 2027, you already can feel it. It's already happening. The doors are, the energy is already shifting. That means that in the future, we will only sell the transformation in itself, not the results. People are interested in individuality, in uniqueness. What does it mean for me? How do I need to transform? How, like, the self-empowerment and self-definition is very, very important, because we're then only in the frequency of the individual and not in the community. So even comparing yourself to someone else doesn't make sense, because in the future there won't be an energy of comparison anymore, because we're only expressing, or the ones who will be successful will be the ones who are really in their authority, in their embodiment, in their alignment, in their uniqueness, in their unique self-expression. And I deeply believe that the level of depth of our self-expression and unapologetic self-expression, fully sovereign, is the level of depth that we receive money, wealth, prosperity, abundance. So this is completely connected. So it is about telling the truth, how to get to those results. And the work that I do with my clients, especially in the HD Lounge, but also private clients, is, if you're not a money coach, if you're not a business coach, then what do you celebrate? Right? We had this conversation in the lounge. And I'm so, this morning, as I was reading through those wins and celebrations in the lounge, I was so proud of each of the women, that the first thing was really celebrating the transformation of the clients, celebrating the transformation of themselves. Like, the internal shift is the foundation, is the frequency that then results in the monetary match. So instead of spiraling out, instead of comparing yourself, when you compare yourself, you lose anyways, because this is totally contrary to human design and the purpose of human design, because it is about individualization. Everything else is homogenization. So it's all same. So if everybody at the end of the month, by the way, timelines and month to month is not real anyways. It's just man-made. However, because it's a man-made model, we can use it intentionally to grow. So do you have an end of them? I want to ask you, do you have any practice or ritual that kind of closes a month to then neutralize the energy and start a fresh, clean slate? Or, this is what I do. I do not judge, analyze, or whatever in terms of, this was my goal, I didn't achieve it, what did I do wrong, what do I need to do better? This is old mind model. When we go into really the embodiment of our design, it's only strategy and authority. And the question is, how can you follow more your authority and understand your strategy more and understand the lessons that you receive to embody that? And I have this undefined is at the moment so my word for this year was self-defined. And undefined is a word that comes up a lot at the moment. And everything that you have to decondition your chart is what you have undefined. And that actually defines you more than your own definition. So when we want to become more ourselves, when we want to achieve higher goals, become more expressed, live a freedom-based lifestyle, are confident, have deep relationships, open our heart more, trust ourselves more, are courageous, speak up. All this are the centers, are the gates, are the channels that are conditioned. And the way how we are in our most alignment and most match to money, to collapse time, is to be only in our definition and to be not defined by anything, anyone, any paradigm, any model external. That's why undefined for me is the goal, to be not defined. Because when we are not defined in our openness, we are fully who we are. Does it make sense? Can I get a yes if you understand this? By the way, can I ask you, all of you who are watching live here, what is your human design? Put this in the comments. I'm curious. Would love to know. I'm a projector 6'2", splenic. And also, it would be super helpful. Like, I'm barely asking for anything, but the algorithm is really, really shitty for so many. And so if you resonate with my work, my message, or whatever, it would mean so much to me if you just give me a heart or leave me a comment or share this on your stories to boost my algorithm a little bit, to support me. If there's anything in you, for you in this, then that would be a great way to say thank you. Sugar, Sun, and Soil. I love this name. What is your name? Sugar, Sun, and Soil, Ego, Projected, Projector. I have a defined heart, girl. I know. And you know what? You have a double projection field with your line 5 and a projector and the ego. Hey, there's a lot of deconditioning. I went through a lot of ego death in July because I actually noticed, and this came up with the celebration. Imandra K, projected 6'2". Yeah. Projector, you mean 6'2". What is your authority? Or are you self-projected? Okay, Lisa, I say it again. I give you an example. And then I share one of my stories about the ego. And then I want to give you an assignment, okay? So I will give you an assignment what you can do tonight to amplify your energy and collapse time in August and uplevel in August. So to repeat that, Lisa, we are actually more defined than our definition. So the goal is to be undefined by anything external, undefined by any thoughts, conditioning, beliefs, frequencies that we hold in our openness. That's why I'm playing with this undefined. Who would I be if I were fully undefined in my openness? Yeah, this is where we have the wisdom and where we receive the information. This is kind of a data. I see it very non-emotional data that I just received, but the work needs to be done around that. And so this is a topic for totally another live, the deconditioning of the ego. By the way, I am still sitting with a topic I'm sitting with a lot lately, for long, which is a masterclass on deconditioning the ego. And I think this is super important because it's the money, it's the entrepreneur gate center, and it's actually the weakest spot in every person's, man or woman's chart. And when you do, and the work that I did, and my clients can really affirm that. Yeah, that I really opened my heart. I really stepped out of my ego. And there's so much I have to say from my own journey and working with a lot of undefined open hearts. I know both. The overly exaggerated ego, as especially a projector, and the not self of not feeling seen and not feeling seen in you to will and want. Oh man, I tell you, it is not ego. It is not easy to have a defined will in this world. But the thing is that we're moving into the energy, into the paradigm of the individual. So a high definition ego is really one of the leading frequencies for this new paradigm. So drop yes in the comments if you would be interested in me teaching about deconditioning around the ego and heart center. It will shift your confidence, your self-esteem, your self-perception, your worthiness, how worthy you feel, how unapologetic you feel in who you are and what you want. And also in your business and the confidence of attracting clients and making money. So that would definitely be an instant shift. And also in your bank account. Yeah, so deconditioning of the ego. That would be a paid masterclass, because I will need you to coach you and look at your chart to really support you in your own individualized process. This is super important. This is not anymore about just understanding more about your chart or the frequencies. This is deep integrational shift energetic work that happens on a mechanics. So me talking about it recode something in your chart right away. So this is also already preparing you for not trying to understand those concepts with your mind, but really letting the work be done in your centers by us talking about the beliefs, the conditioning that sits there, which are beliefs and mindset. So this is how my work works. So I keep you updated. So follow my stories for announcement around any new ways to work on your power and your alignment in your chart, in your money-making frequencies. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to share with you about what to focus on in your human design chart to up-level August and collapse time around money and anything that you want to attract. I will now talk about it. So you can, hi, what is your human design? Joanna, Lua, welcome. So I am talking about celebrating. Yeah, Kelly, absolutely. It's the only thing is that it's not a free. It will not be a free masterclass, because the way how human design works is really not anymore teachable. It's not teachable. It has to be experienced, and this is in a mentorship setting. So, but it will be a very accessible masterclass. Your manifesting generator, amazing. Okay, so the ego, the deconditioning around the ego will come. Spleen said yes. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. The sun is setting. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful, right? So I even took some notes because I have so much to share, but I want to keep it now concise about what to focus on in your human design chart. Aloha, hello. Kelly, amazing. So I will, so the Money Club, by the way, is also an amazing amazing thing to invest in, to get really those codes around money in nearly every second day. Like after this, I will record for my clients in the Money Club, which is my lowest subscription, mentorship subscription. You can join month to month. It's $111. It's really very affordable. And I will actually share practical tip to what to focus on in this reinvention, recalibration phase that so many now are in. So you go like, okay, now what? Now I feel like I've up leveled. Now I feel like I experienced a transformation, a rebirthing. Now where do I start? And with regards to 2027, what's coming, you cannot just go back and say, oh, okay, I create new branding or I create a new offer. Like there must be something elevated. And so this is what I'm going to share in the Money Club. And if you want to join the Money Club, the HG Money Club, code 27, then just message me the word code 27, because you receive all the codes, how to raise your frequency, raise your business, elevate your being with regards to what's coming in 2027. Okay, so what to focus on. So first, I do not want you to look at anyone else. I want you to, hi Natalie, celebrating you. I want you to sit down and reflect on the last month and ask yourself, what is the real goal? What was actually the real goal? So if you want to up level August, we need to look back. How was July? Give me one word in the comments. What was one word? How was July? My word for July was death. And I love it because it was Pluto return. And I have my not self died. My not self died, and I'm so happy for it. Yes, Henry died in June, but I'm so excited. It was the most expansive, deeply transformational, pivoting, life pivoting, purpose pivoting, destiny, legacy pivoting, mind-blowing, Lottie, amazing, transformative, yes. Hermit, amazing. Death, yes. Death is also always good. So to create the up level at any time, we need to be in our highest frequency. So when you look at your human design, your type holds a frequency, a signature frequency. And this signature frequency is actually what we want to create to build on. Because when you look at the last month and however you experienced it, you are in a certain frequency. And if you are not in your signature frequency, and you tell me now in the comments, what is your signature frequency? Drop that in the comments. Do you know what that is and how that feels in your body? Not only knowing with your mind, do you feel it? Do you know how to create it? How to somatically connect with your body? What to do practically? And the mindset and beliefs you have to have about yourself, how you perceive yourself, how you look at yourself, that creates this frequency. Natalie, let you know you're not bubbly, you're a manifesting generator. Your signature frequency is actually expressed and satisfied. Natalie is a manifester, it's peace and expressed. Christina is a projector, it's success. Jody is also here, hello. So it is the signature frequency in your chart. Success, a projector, exactly. So we want to create more of that frequency to up level even more. So you need to look at the last month or the last week or even today and ask yourself, what have I done so that I feel this way? What were my wins? How much have I changed in July? How much did I already up level? And how does it actually feel in your body? Because this is the work that we need to do. Because if you go like, yeah, but it actually, I didn't make the money, or I did less money, it is also, Kelly, it is not only satisfaction, it is also expression. Playfulness. No, it is satisfaction, Kelly, yes. But it is also satisfaction translated in pleasure, play, feminine frequency, sexy, like magnet. When I feel into your energy, there's a lot of head and not so much sexy lower chakras. So any sacral, I want to feel you pulsating life force, vibrancy, sexiness. Like feminine energy is life force giving, is creative energy. You are the pulse of life for this collective. Lisa, we got to shift this in the HD lounge. So Kelly, more juiciness. Lisa, you have blown my mind. I mean, what you're going through right now, this is courage. This is trust. This is making big decisions. This is success. Success in terms of I did it. Success is really a highly coded word, but it actually means I did it. For a projector, I did it. I did what I knew my authority told me to do. I trusted myself. And so in order to up level on quantum leap, you have to shift your frequency. You have to get out of your head into your body and to feel this and to trust also this. And it's not just a pretending, you know, and I know that you know the difference between, yeah, I'm kind of faking it to feel satisfied, or kind of talking myself into feeling successful and trying to convince myself. Discernment, self-discernment, okay? So the practice you need to do is to create more of that energy, because if you don't, you amplify the lack energy. The opposite is always the not self, the not feeling seen, the not feeling successful, the little girl energy, even the good girl energy that I experience of, okay, so what actually can I celebrate this month? When I look at my mentors, they're shouting out from the rooftops all their clients that made X amount of money, and this month I don't have the results, and I'm very open here, which is normal. I had amazing amounts of money coming in, multiple 5 figures, because I have built a business model that holds me through those emotions. However, I also let die my old self last July that follows that matrix and the metrics. So the matrix of, we're going to celebrate only results, but nobody talks about how do they actually get there? How pure is this actually? How happy are they? How much are they really in their signature frequency? Or how much hustle is there? How much pushing? How much self-doubt? How much pressure to now recreate it the next month? Nobody's talking about this. So your assignment, practical advice is, sit down. Thank you, Christina. I feel so much more free. I feel so successful how I led myself, and what I'm now creating from this point, the things that now have space to come through because I sat with it, I made space for it, the wisdom that came through, that is line 6, experience. That is turning the pain into power. This is line 3, experiencing something, and then line 6, the wisdom. Also, I have Uranus. Every line 6 goes through this. Uranus opposition in a certain phase from 40 to 44 before we then go fully into the third phase of the line 6. And that means, exactly, Lisa. Very good. That's a shift. Build on this. And that means we need to build on the frequency, on the signature frequency. And when you shift your perspective of about, wow, I have grown this month, and I ignore the wah, wah, wah of this old paradigm that is dying anyways, because take the money away, what are they celebrating? And I want you to post something, whether in the HD Lounge, we already did this, but if you, for yourself, on your stories, what are you proud of? How did you lead your clients? How did you lead yourself? How much also have you shown up as a client to do the work? You can also celebrate yourself, how much you have worked on yourself with your mentor. And especially in those moments where you feel like, oh, it was not such a good month, it's even more important to invest. Because now when you have this pivotal moment of, oh, that sucked, that was not successful, and you're going downward the spiral and don't have someone, I tell you, mechanics, you are just in the energy of someone who has a higher frequency you raise without you needing to do anything. So be proud of yourself. You're an incredible man. You're an incredible woman. You're doing so good. You're extraordinary. 99% of this planet don't wake up every morning like do you do and self-reflect and journal and meditate and do all the things. Okay? So honor that. Celebrate this. I see you. I'm so proud of you. And what you are going through every day right now, this is gold. And if you want to learn how to monetize this and package that up in a offer and sell it and get better at selling it, this is what you should invest in. Okay? In mentorship, to turn this shit into gold. And if you want me to be your mentor, anytime. No problem. Just send me a message. Okay, ladies, I have to pack for Munich tomorrow. I'm gonna see you back from the rooftop in Munich, maybe tomorrow night or on Friday. And then if you have any questions, anything that you want to share with me, send me a DM. I would love to hear from you. Have a great rest of your night. Bye.